Hello everyone. Welcome to the second ever launch day AMA for Mini Dapps Online. My name is Sean. I'm the community lead at Kaya. I'll be your host for today's AMA session. However, enough about me. We're all here because your project has been selected as one of the launch day Mini Dapps to go live on Asia's favorite messenger, Line, opening up access to over 250 million users in the Line and Kaya ecosystem. With me today, I have Vince from Futr, Rich from Midnight Survivors, Kazuya from TCOM Arena, Queen from 12 Goblins, and finally Tony from X Hero. But before we dive into the nitty gritty, in order to encourage audience participation, as we all know how it is with online personas and how it is with online streaming, we have similar to the last couple AMAs we've had, last four, I think we've had 4 or 5 at this point. We have a small community giveaway where you can win up. You can basically win 300. 100 Kaya, just by commenting and asking questions. So how do you win this 100 Kaya? Well, step 1 is you comment a live question with your X account in the broadcast. It just doesn't just have to be on X. It can be on, I guess, those that are joining us on YouTube or Facebook. You can comment there as well. You can either direct the question to all 5 of our panelists or even myself, or you can direct them to a specific person. If you have a question for example, Vince from Futr or Tony from X Hero, just go ahead and say, hey, this question is for so-and-so. I want to ask X item, right? So then at the end of the AMA session, right, I will pick the 3 best questions to ask our speakers at the end. Right. If your question gets picked, please DM Kaya Chain on X. I'm sorry, those that want to DM us on Facebook, we only accept DMs through our Twitter account, and you can claim a bag of 100 Kaya. Now that it's out of the way, let's kick it off with a quick round of introductions. I know it's kind of a bit cliche at this point, but I don't think any of I think not all of our listeners know exactly each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and give a quick introduction of yourself and a one-liner on a project you're representing. Why not? Let's kick it off with Vince from Futr.
Hey everybody, I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. I'm Vince. I'm the founder and CEO of Futr. I'm an ex-autonomous industry veteran working in AI and all that stuff. And also been a alumni in Techstars Seattle 2022, which is a Filecoin run accelerator. And I'm glad to be here and, start a Futr just to create something cool and everything like that. And can't wait to tell you guys about it.
Wow. Yeah. Thanks, Vince. Next up, Rich.
Hey, what's up, guys? So my name is Rich, and I'm the co-founder at Midnight Survivors. So a little bit about me, not too much. Previously, I have a decade of experience in esports, professional gaming, and Web 2, like League of Legends and Counter-Strike and games like that. Back last cycle, I had like a crypto gaming guild, and now I'm kind of fusing the two and building something now for bridging Web 2 and Web 3. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Wow, an OG gamer. Welcome. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of League myself, but to each their own. Next up, I think we can go to is Kazuya here or no? Is it? Alex. Sorry, my bad.
No. Actually, this is Spring, and I'm just on behalf of Alex, who more urgent matter to deal with. So I'm really excited here to present our game TCOM Arena with all of you. So TCOM Arena is a hack and slash game featuring Astro Boy and 3-1 from TCOM Productions, and you can enjoy adventure game in our online platform. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. It's Bree, right? Anyways, yeah, okay, cool. Next up, Queen from 12 Goblins, I believe.
Yep. Hello, I'm Queen O'Kale from TechWiz, and thank you for having me here today. So I've been working in the blockchain industry since 2017, focusing on promoting NFT project and the blockchain game development. And since 2023, I've been an executive producer of Wizardry BC project. And I manage the entire project and focus mainly on tokenomics things. And Wizardry is a role-playing game IP. I'm not sure you already know or not. It's very old IP and it started in the 1980s. And right now, we're having a Wizardry BC project. It's a Web3 project based on this IP. And as a part of Wizardry BC project, we are launching TechWiz, 12 Goblins, online mini dapps. Thank you.
Yeah, super exciting stuff. Lastly, Tony, give a quick round of introductions.
Hey guys, I'm Tony from X Hero. We're building this tower defense like play to earn game within Telegram. It's going to be ported to Line starting very soon as well. This is a crack at the mid-core category, leveraging crypto. It's not a very simple click to earn game. There's a lot of gacha elements. There's a lot of leveling up of characters, in-game items, and all of that fun randomness to it.
Yeah, super exciting stuff from all our panelists. So let's just go right into the nitty gritty. As to our first question is, I'll just ask the question, and I guess we can go in sequence, right? What is the concept for your project, and what are some of the key features and highlights from a user's point of view? Vince?
Yeah, so Future with how we built it and everything. First we had to realize that the issue that we were facing was that a lot of the world, currently still does not understand how to get into cryptocurrencies and the stock market, since there's just so much stuff to learn about it, right? And given that, we kind of wanted to make an alternative market, that kind of already exists, but we don't wanted to take it a step further. We got inspired from Polymarket success as well as Kalshi, and we wanted to do a prediction marketplace pretty much, right? Since it's easier for people to go ahead and predict outcomes of events, whether it's from politics or esports or sports or whatever. There's just something for everybody there. And given that, I guess how things goes is that when you go to Kalshi and Polymarket, the only thing that you can do is unfortunately predict and then win, or you lose or whatnot. But at least with us on Future, not only can you predict, but you can also make friends along the way of people who have the same views as you, whether in politics or any other categories that we have. Just like how you would do on Discord, you can also make groups, chat with them, and finally you can also post how you would do on Twitter or X and everything like that. And at a later time we'll have a creator economy here. So we're really focusing in terms of user retention rather than the typical flow right now with all the prediction marketplace, just predicting and winning and everything. So that's what you can look forward with us and everything for Future.
Yeah, super exciting stuff. Always love it when the projects that help to onboard new users, which is kind of the whole point of this whole Mini Dapps Online as well, right? In order to onboard the mass amount of users, Web2 users, help them to onboard to Web3, as well as just maybe people who are interested. Exactly. Yeah. Rich, why don't you kick us off? Why don't you next up?
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you the concept of why I created this and what the goal is. So the concept is, a lot of crypto games honestly are not very fun and not very complicated. And I wanted to create a game that was, number one, fun, number two, challenging but easy to play, and number three, a game that you're actually rewarded for giving your time by playing this game. So Midnight Survivors is pretty much that. So what is this game? You may be asking. It's a survival action RPG, similar to some other popular games in Web 2, like traditional games that you might know, like Vampire Survivors or like Survivor.io. And the concept of this game is this. So you pretty much are playing on a map, and you have to kill an endless amount of enemies, upgrade your heroes, and pretty much unlock different abilities to survive as long as possible until you kill a boss at the end of the stage. And our game, every decision you make in this game matters because you're rewarded by a play to airdrop system. So it's a free to play game. You could play as long as you want. You're not capped on like energy. You don't need to pay to play. And the more you play and the better you are in the game, the more you're rewarded with like real life incentives. So fun game and you earn money. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, some super exciting stuff from Midnight Survivors. Next up, Bree, TCOM Arena.
Okay, so what makes TCOM Arena different is that we have the licensed IP characters as a playable heroes, and I think this is the first Tezuka Productions game. And we are a hack and slash game featuring Astro Boy, and so many of you may know the such kind of traditional hack and slash game like the Dynasty Warriors and the Hyrule Zelda Legend. There is also a version of Wario game in that series. So, but in the Web3 game market, our TCOM Arena is the first hack and slash game, and users can play as can use Astro Boy and a Three-Eyed One and other characters to play as heroes. So I think this is the most important point of our game. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, I always love it when like we have some Web 2 IP characters coming into Web 3. It's always some good. It's really good to have that nostalgia effect, I think. Yeah. Queen?
Yep. So the concept of Takeaways is to be the gateway to Web3 for users all over the world. And Takeaways has 3 key features. The first thing is simple and addictive gameplay. It's designed to make users want to play again and again. And user can enjoy playing in small amount of free time, so making it a natural part of their daily life. And the second thing is stress-free performance. So Takeaways works well even on low-spec devices or with weak internet situation. So thanks to its quick loading time, users can jump into the game without any delays, making it easy to enjoy even during short breaks. And the third thing is social features. Because it's online, it's a communication platform. So Takeaways highlights the fun of playing together with friends and family. We plan to enhance the social aspects through update after the launch and adding more features and ways for users to connect and enjoy together. And our long-term vision, it's a part of the Wizardry BC project, and it's aimed to build a blockchain-powered economy around the Wizardry BC IP. We want to make blockchain games it's a core of this ecosystem. And then at the same time, we'll expand the IP through media mix, initiatives, and community-driven projects. So by doing this, we aim to connect the game economy with external revenue and support its growth. So as part of our short-term roadmap, we already launched the game title. It's named Eternal Crypt Wizardry BC. And we plan to provide features between Takeaways and this title, including the use of NFTs and tokens from existing game. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Queen. Lastly, Tony, what was the concept for your project? What are some key features and highlights for X Hero?
Yeah, I think our concept when we first started, it was more around building a more fun type of game outside of the clicker category within Telegram. Because like these messenger apps are where a lot of users spend quite a bit of time every day. We wanted the ability for them to open these apps up and during kind of like spare time, fragmented time, they can have fun playing some of these mini games. I think for Line, given its more focus on it's being more of a primary messenger for a lot of users, it gives even more opportunities for us to kind of tap the user, access the user when they have like downtime and they can pull up these games and have fun, a fun experience, and at the same time be able to earn out of these games as well. A core feature of these games is being able to level up, gain coins, and use these coins for rewards, for airdrops, for dollar cash, and essentially make some back, but at the same time have fun doing it.
Yeah, some super exciting stuff happening over on X Hero. My next question, I know that Queen technically already answered this question, but I still have to ask it. This is for everyone again. What does the long-term vision and roadmap look like for your Mini Dapp, Vince?
Yeah, so for future, we have a very robust roadmap ahead, right? So again, as I mentioned earlier, not only do we want to kind of do a prediction marketplace, but also disrupt the whole industry as a whole. And yeah, slowly we'll go ahead and release updates and strive for kind of more of a creator economy within our platform. But we really want to really focus in terms of providing more value to each and every single one of our users coming in, and in a different way rather than just predicting, right? We really want to focus in terms of having a creator economy and kind of like a community building portion on future and everything, right? But at a later time, you'll start seeing people post YouTube videos, or what we call videos an hour, and not really YouTube videos, or stream, and even have people just like maybe your favorite celebrity, or your neighbor or something like that, go ahead and create their own event contracts on our platform, right? But yeah, just we want to go ahead and not make future boring. So keep watch. We're here to kind of excite people, and we have a very, very good roadmap ahead. But yeah, we want to go and do that.
Yeah, let's keep the future bright. Yeah. Anyways.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, Rich, what does the long-term vision and roadmap look like for Midnight Survivors?
Yeah, so the future is, I guess, pretty clear and simple here. Our goal, long term, is to make Midnight Survivors, as well as the other games that we release, the top gaming mini app online, and really set the standard for a Web3 gaming integrated experience. So we're trying to create experiences, not just a one and done game that people get bored of next week and then they're on to the next one. There's going to be a ton of games launching online, and we want to create a different kind of experience where players are rewarded, not just with fun by playing these games, but also with additional incentives. So we're not really just launching a game, we're trying to build a long-term gaming experience that really does evolve with the community that we grow and build. And I mean, phase number one, like the beginning is, well, getting ready for the launch of this current title. And we really have all our focus on this game. And then kind of building and expanding with the players and with community feedback on different features that could be added, or again, like different kind of cross IP integrations with people that are also launching on Kaya as well, like Astro Boy, huge IP, Shin-Chan, huge IP. I want to connect with people's favorite brands and collaborate in ways that make sense and really reward the players, not just like financially within our tokens, but also by bringing different communities together. So that is the long-term vision, but pretty much be the top gaming experience for people and really become a household name in this industry.
Yeah, you gotta create your own universe, like I guess something like the MCU, but online in Mini Dapps, possibly. Yeah, super fun. Yeah. So, Bree, what is the long-term vision roadmap look like for TCOM Arena?
Hello. So for TCOM Arena, for the first quarter, of course, we are going to do our best to make it launched on the day, and we will conduct a series of go-to-market campaign, because since we have the plan to do TGE at the second quarter, followed by like upgrade of a game version. And the most important thing is we are going to expand our IP portfolio, and will onboard more IP characters in our game. So this is the long-term vision of our game. Thank you so much.
Yeah, some interesting things happening over at TCOM. Well, Queen, I'd ask you the question, but you already answered it, the previous ones. Yeah, so I think we can move across to Tony next.
Mhm.
Tony?
Hey, I have something come up really quick. Can I do the next question? Sorry.
Okay, cool. Okay, I guess we can skip forward to the next series of questions while Tony's doing some stuff. Okay, anyway, so we can kick back off with Vince again. Why do you think it makes sense for your project to build on the Line Mini Dapp ecosystem powered by Kaya?
Yeah, so given that, a little bit of a background about me. So I was originally from San Francisco, and we started a company together called Mid State Labs. Back in our accelerator, and we got acquired just before it hit our 1 year anniversary, right? So given that, after that acquisition and everything, I kind of thought to myself whether I was going to start another company with my friends back at home in California, or move to Asia, right? So given that, I chose the latter, which is moving to the Philippines and everything like that to start my own thing. And here, in Asia, there's no prediction marketplace here, right? And it just makes sense for us to partner up with Line and Kaya, since they are super huge in Asia and everything like that, and show what Future's all about. And so it's just strategic to do so, just because I want to kind of be, or I want Future to be the premier prediction marketplace in Asia, and then growing onwards to the global stage.
All right, some cool things happening over in the Philippines. Great to have you on board. Rich, what about Midnight Survivors?
Yeah, so I could break this down into three key reasons. Why is the Line Mini Dapp ecosystem a good fit for us, and why are we a good fit for them? Three reasons. Right now, Line has like 200 million people who use this, and a lot of people use this daily. I live in Asia as well. I'm from North America, but I've moved to Asia for the past like almost 10 years. And even a decade ago, when I was living in Japan, I was using Line daily. Right now, I live in Thailand, and I'm using Line daily. So to me, uh, compared to Telegram, it just makes sense because this is like a day-to-day kind of integrated, essential, like foundational app that everyone here uses. Either if you're in Japan, Thailand, it doesn't matter, Taiwan, it's all the same. So now think about it. There's 200 million people, and there's really no games. So I'm sure that people are looking for some way to spend their time when they're waiting for people to respond to them, or if they're booking like restaurants or whatever that you need to do online. You need you need to kill time. So we're trying to make a game that can kind of fit that. And on top of that, the onboarding process and getting started to play this game is super fast and super easy. You don't need to download anything crazy. You don't need like an insane amount of memory space on your phone. You literally click, and in 2 seconds you're playing this game. So frictionless, very frictionless onboarding. And now here's kind of the final part. Earlier I was comparing this to kind of web 2 games. Like, we want to make an experience for people more so than just playing a fun game. Like, how can you really get rewarded by playing a game? In normal like App Store games or Google Play, you're just giving. You're giving and giving and giving, but you're getting nothing back. Maybe you have fun, but you're spending money, you're spending time. With Kaya's Web3 infrastructure, we actually have the ability now to reward you for your time. So instead of just giving everything away, it's like a give and take. So by thanking you of playing our game, and by spending your time playing our games, you're able to actually earn something back. Uh, in addition to just fun, you're able to earn like real life rewards that you can use for however you like, really. So onboarding people into crypto in a way like this, where it's there's actually incentives beyond just fun. Like, one, fun is a priority, but two, you could earn money instead of just paying money to play games. I think that's dope. So to me, this whole Line ecosystem just really makes perfect sense for our game and future games that we have in store.
Yeah, it's crazy to think how much of a market share Line has in these major markets. Like, I believe even in Thailand, like a few of my friends, when they are contacting their landlord, they just go through Line. There is no other way to contact them. Yeah.
Dude, even if you want to book a restaurant here, you want to go to a club, you want to go to a restaurant, you want to take the subway, you need to use Line in some capacity, either Line Pay or booking like on the official accounts for whatever place you're going to. I live in Bangkok, and man, like I see it every day. I would not survive in this country without using Line, so I'm very bullish on Line, Kaya, and Web3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Bree, are you there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So in terms of this question, the most important thing is that we can have access to hundreds of millions of existing users. And this is the most important thing for us. And the second reason is that we all know that the Astro Boy and other IP from of the Tesca Productions, its fans are mostly based in Thailand, Taiwan, Korea, and Japan. So actually, this is the regions where Line has its strongest market penetrations, right? So it's really a good opportunity for us to collaborate to build our game on Kaya. And that's it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Bree. We're gonna switch it up a bit. We're gonna ask a different question now for the Queen and for Tony, just to break up the monotony of the questions. Queen, so what opportunities do you foresee in terms of adoption and user growth as soon as your mini Dapp goes live on the Dapp portal?
Yeah, so everybody says Line is huge, a huge user base, and it's a huge opportunity. And for us, most of our project member based in Japan, so everybody use Line, and also their friends, their family use Line. So we think it's a great gateway to Web3. And Line is not just a messenger platform, but also offers various other services. So it has created its own economic system. And actually, the Line users, they already get used to earning point and spending point. So it's very similar to Web3 system. So by connecting Web3 to this system, NFTs or tokens from our project can become a part of Line's economy, and it means like creates more growth potential. And also we see the opportunity of collaboration. So collaboration is very important for Web3 project, and we are excited to work with other projects selected by Kaya Wave. So our mini Dapp features goblins as the main characters, and I have also found some other games. They also using goblins as characters. So I hope to collaborate with other goblin project and create a goblins big wave together. Yep.
Yeah, seems like a very popular IP to use goblins on the mini Dapp ecosystem this time. Yeah. Tony, are you able to answer what
Yeah.
opportunities do you foresee in terms of adoption and user growth as soon as X Hero goes live on the Dapp portal?
Yeah, also to follow up Queenie's question, yeah, we have another game called Goblin Tycoon, is also Goblin. Yeah, would love to chat afterwards if we can see like do some type of Goblin campaign. But yeah, I think like for X Hero, once we go live, right, the biggest value of using like social messenger for these games and using mini apps is like the social referral mechanism. We have some of these gamified mechanics built into the game, and due to like the social media platform itself, we can leverage this network to get users to refer one another, right? Earn rewards through referrals, earn in-game items through referrals, earn cash through referrals. But I think like being online, being a mini app, it makes it very easy to kind of leverage the social aspects of these games, and the social aspects of gamified marketing to grow users quickly and efficiently.
Yeah, some super exciting stuff from happening from all the games here. I'm glad that the two of the representatives from Two Goblin Games are here, even though Tony's not doing Goblin today. But yeah, super glad that we're able to help to collaborate even on an AMA like this. Yeah. So next question, let's go back up to Vince. What are some key activities and campaigns that users can look forward to during the pre-launch and upon launch of Futr?
Yeah, we plan to use a bunch of strats and everything, and now mainly working with a lot of KOLs and influencers, right? But we're highly focused also on holding events such as private open beta, open alphas, and everything like that, just to get feedback from our users. But yeah, a multitude of things. Given that they're just lined up, and we can't wait to start it. Pretty much, that's all I can say.
Yeah, look forward to seeing any kind of future. I guess I'm sorry I keep using the term future, but it's kind of inevitable at this point, right? I'm looking forward to seeing any kind of any kind of like, I guess, activities that come up during the launch, which is gonna happen, I think, sometime next week or even next 2 weeks. Who knows, right? Yeah. So Rich, what about Midnight Survivors? Any key activities or campaigns that users can look forward to?
Yep, so there's a lot cooking up in the background that we've been pretty quiet and silent on Twitter, but that's intentional. So as it gets closer to the day, we will announce everything, and I'm pretty sure most of the people that see it will be shocked with the amount that they're actually able to get back by contributing their time and giving us their time to just play and kind of dig in and become a member of the community. So we value everyone who actually takes a look and decides to even think about playing our game. So we want to really give back. So we have a lot of things planned, primarily post-launch. So launch is coming up for like next week or something like that. So expect a lot of things that you can earn in-game and also things that you can earn outside of the game just by tuning in and playing.
Wow, the silent approach to launch. I always love those kind of. You're not going to give any clues, no Easter egg hunts or anything like that.
Nah, honestly, just stay tuned with what we're going to post. Like everyone, there's a lot of games launching, but I'm sure that this campaign might be pretty juicy as a normal player looking to get into crypto, trying to make some crypto. I mean, have you been losing money on meme coins? Don't worry, this is your chance to earn it all back.
Oof! I feel like you just tugged something and you just like insult. But anyways, yeah, cool. Yeah, so super exciting stuff. Hopefully, we get some more news upon launch of Midnight Survivors. Looking forward to seeing all the cool stuff that you have planned, that you're planning out over the past, I guess, 2-3 months at this point, right? Yeah. Bree, what are some key activities or campaigns that users can look forward to for TCOM?
Okay, well, TCOM Arena, since we all of our description need some the copyright review from our license holders, so actually I cannot review too much at this point. Same as as Rich said just now, and so please stay tuned, and maybe everyone can follow our X account for more information. Yeah. Yeah, I cannot release it.
Okay, cool. You have two very secretive games. Probably have some very interesting things planned. I'm assuming, yeah. Queen, hopefully you're not too secretive on your key campaigns that users can look forward to. Please, do you have anything?
Yeah. We are currently preparing campaign, but currently I cannot tell about that. So yeah, same as the others, and please follow our official X account and Line account, and then yeah, you can see the update.
Really? Wow, 3 projects with all very secretive things. Tony, X-Hero, please tell me you have something.
We don't have anything for line campaigns yet. I think like everybody will see a lot of like innovative stuff going on in line, like different referral types of campaigns, partnership models. But we do have some stuff cooking with other players in the Telegram ecosystem. But I think for line, given that the app itself, the mini app portal hasn't really launched yet, everybody should expect to see more interesting stuff once that's really out. I think right now it's still very early, and everybody needs to kind of build up that hype.
Yeah, hopefully this is kind of why the whole purpose of doing the AMAs anyways, right? To build up hype, to build up all the fun stuff. Anyways, yeah, so going forward, going next to our very last question of the AMA before we move on to the user questions that we have from chat. If maybe any of you are able to, Vince, how would the user experience look like on the Mini Dapp? Is it like a play game, earn token, and is there somewhere users can already use your product or play your game already?
Yeah, so given that, like, we have a heavy emphasis in, like, user experience, right? And we're focusing on seamless logins and everything like that. And actually, we already have a live open beta on our full platform. If you guys can go to backtothefuture.com and try that out. But on the Mini app and everything, you'll practically have majority of the whole features that we have on the main platform, right? And yeah, to use it and everything like that. Very, very easy. Top up using Kaya and everything like that, and predict, and then win afterwards, right? So, our platform is pretty much as easy. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, right? You go ahead and go in there. You make friends, or if you want to predict, you load up some shares on how much you want to buy, and if you're correct, you pretty much win rewards, and that's how Future works. Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Rich, how would Midnight Survivors, the user experience of Midnight Survivors look like?
Honestly, like I could summarize this up in like a second. You open the DApp portal and you play our game. It takes less than 2 seconds to load up this game. If it's the first time you're playing, you have a little tutorial to teach you how to play, but immediately after that tutorial, you're already earning. Like it doesn't matter how much you play. The fact that you played, you're qualifying. So the typical journey is like any other game, just without like a unskippable 15-minute like tutorial. It's less than 30 seconds tutorial, very simple to play game. Boom, within a minute, you're already playing the game. And honestly, it teaches you how to do everything. Anyone at any age can play this game and have fun. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Bree, how would TCOM Arena's user experience look like?
Our game is a casual hack and slash game, and featuring Astro Boy. So when you open the game, you can play as Astro Boy or the three-eyed one, and it's very easy to play. And we have several levels. And in the future, we will also integrate features like PvP battle royale with token waggering, and you can also upgrade your equipment and pet power using the item in game, and there are more characters to be added into the game in the future as well. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Bree. Queen.
Yeah, so our Mini Dapp, 12 Goblins. Takeaways will be your casual and addictive game, and it's a merge puzzle game. So it will be very easy, and everybody can have fun. And we are running airdrops based on some conditions like gameplay progress or ranking result, and etc. So we will announce the further detail of the airdrops. So please follow our official X account and Line account. And also, actually, this game is already available on Telegram, so you can see how it works. And also, we provide another game, the game named Eternal Crypt Wizardry BC. It's on the App Store and on web as well. So in the future, we plan to link it with 12 Goblins. So we recommend you start by playing Eternal Crypt Wizardry right now. Yeah, thank
All
you.
right. I should stop playing too, right? Yes. Okay. Tony. What does the user experience look like for X Hero?
Very easy as well. Go into the DApp portal and you could just pull this up. A little thing about us is it's a bit slower to load given the size and the graphics of the game. We wanted to build something closer to like a mobile app quality, but given there might be limitations to like memory and all of that within this mini app infrastructure, there still is some optimization that we could do to make it faster. But in general, it's a very easy to load game. There's a tutorial for users to start with, but at the end of the day, it's a very straightforward tower defense game.
Yeah, I think that's kind of most of the mini dapps. They're all simple, easy to play games or easy to use like tools like Futr. Yeah, so thank you all. Now we'll move on to the Q&A session where we will pick a couple questions, or in this case, I guess we only have one question, but we'll make it work because it's kind of broken up into a few sections. This question does come from X, from the user VH4L2K. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be pronouncing it in a certain way, but this person asks, what expect in games lineup, and what is the difference or uniqueness, and is there a limit to how much we can earn on play to earn? Well, I guess I'll kick it off by saying we have about 30 plus mini dapps on day one, not just games, but also not just games, but social tools, entertainment, and NFTs, as well as cultural and IP based projects. By the first half of 2025, we'll have more than 150 projects that will be live. Regards to what is the uniqueness of the mini dapps, maybe we can get Rich to answer this one from Midnight Survivors. What is the uniqueness of the mini dapps online?
Are you talking about every single game compared to each other, or just my specific one?
I mean, it can be general, I guess.
Okay.
What
Well,
do you
general. I mean, here's the thing about this. Like, there's 30 projects being launched on this next week or so. And again, plans to be 150 sometime in February or something like that, right? Within the first quarter, there's going to be like 150 mini dapps. I think you're going to have a large variety of different genres of games. Like, just because a lot of us are the first right now doesn't mean it's going to be the only. However, you're going to have a lot of things to compare to, because just because a couple people have the one style of game doesn't mean you're going to enjoy all of them. So I think if you're looking to, I guess, earn rewards and stuff, because that was another part of your question, you said, what's the limit that you can make? Honestly, I don't really think there is a limit, because every single team has different experience, and every single mini dapp is going to have a different mechanic for earning and things of that nature. So if you're a farmer, or if you're looking to get your feet wet in crypto and start earning by giving your time, if you try every game, I don't think that as a player you're gonna feel bad and feel like you wasted your time, because even if you try 30, even if 10 of them give you something, that's still really good, because in normal gaming you earn nothing. So I think there's going to be a lot of differences between all the games on the genre and the style of the game and the complexities, and most important, some being fun, some not being fun. So just go for whatever interests you, or whatever is super popular that your friends are playing, or things like that. And I don't really think if you're a player, you're going to really have a bad experience. Maybe if you don't like a game, try all of them and see which ones you really connect to, in terms of art, gameplay, community. Just find what works for you, and that's pretty much it. Just vibe, man. Just vibe.
Yeah, maybe we can also hear from Futr, who is not really a game per se, about what is the uniqueness of the mini dapps online as well.
Yeah, so let me just first get started that on the line mini dapps. There's 1,000+ projects that applied, right? And given that there's 30 projects that got in, including us, right? And all I gotta say is that we were chosen for a reason, right? To kick off the whole mini dapp system here at online. And all I gotta say is that, yeah, like just like what Rich said earlier, if you guys want to earn rewards and all that stuff, and make money. There's not really a short amount of projects here. There's a lot, right? And with us being a little bit more so in a social fi and not really a game, right? We're one option out of the whole 30 and everything, right? And all I gotta say is that each and every single project here so far has been nothing short of exciting and fun from what I've seen. And yeah, all I gotta say is just keep excited because we're bringing our best in this whole ecosystem. And yeah, just look out. We're here to impress everybody, and I hope that you guys have fun and earn money on the whole line Mini Dapp launch and everything like that, guys.
Yeah, some super exciting thoughts from both Rich and Vince. We did just actually get a second question that I think is quite interesting. Not really related to UX, but something that they'd like to ask is what has been the most challenging so far for the Mini Dapps team? Stoked to hear answers from all the Mini Dapps. So I guess since Rich and Vince just went, we can go with Bree.
Oh, well, for the current stage, I think the most challenging things is to make the game launched on the due day, because we have so many work to do now, and we need to adjust all the parameters so far to make it work, and we still have other deadline to catch up as arranged by the team. So so far, I think the most important things is to make it work on that day, and I hope every players can enjoy the game once they see all of them on the list of the D app list. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, super exciting stuff from TCOM. Queen, what has been the most challenging thing so far for your game?
Yeah, same as we, the timeline is really tough right now, but also it's a hard thing is to understand the users. So in this case, there are Web3 users and also Web2 users. So we have to make sure PT user perform like how they like or how they don't like. So we prepare for both sides. So also we need to care about the wallet and Web3 things. So we will really welcome to the Web2 people for Web3 world, and we need to provide very friendly and easy to understand things for them. Yep.
Yeah, looking forward to playing 12 Goblins myself, actually, after hearing what your team has been working on. It's super exciting. Yeah, I mean, with all the games here as well, Midnight Survivors, TCOM, as well as X Hero. Tony, what would you say has been the most challenging thing so far for X Hero?
Yeah, I think because Line is relatively new with this mini app stuff, right? It's been challenging to get everything across the line. We have 2 games, so it makes it even tougher to kind of challenge all the engineering that comes with integrating into this platform. I think for most of these teams, integrating crypto with a platform that traditionally that hasn't really done crypto well is going to be a challenge. With Line itself, the payments, the crypto payments especially, and the way you call up different types of API payments, distributing rewards, all of that has been a bit challenging, right? Using what type of infrastructure to provide rewards in real time, to distribute tokens. These are all kind of like a lot of issues, right? If you've done NFTs, you'll realize like you have to go through a centralized platform to do NFTs. So there has been like technical challenges that have been that has made building tougher. But I think this comes with the territory because this is the first time that all of us has done this, right? And we're really looking forward to like everybody iterating on top of this and making the experience much more smoother in the future, as well as like much faster as well.
Yeah, some super interesting ideas and things from X Hero. Vince, what do you say has been the most challenging part so far for Future?
Yeah, so I guess kind of finding the correct prediction logic here, right, for us, just because there's a lot of ways we can go about it. We can go the traditional route, which is the AMM model, right, and or we can be a little bit different, which is our own model, right. And now, won't really get into it since it's a little bit long and everything like that. But we'll be releasing a documentation on it. And so far on the line side and everything, I mean, it's easy enough as it is. And given that, yeah, it's just the whole prediction logic and finding a way for people to be satisfied on, and our users, right? Because sometimes if you do a logic wrong and everything in our community, it'll get seen or be frowned upon, right? So it's just making everybody happy on our end in terms of finding the correct prediction logic, pretty much, right? And yeah, not really listening to our users, which we always do, but yeah, finding the correct fine line between happiness and logic and everything like that. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Lastly, Rich, what has been the most challenging part of for so far for the Midnight Survivors team?
Most challenging part, well, we revamped the game based on the community feedback. Originally, we had like an early alpha type test, and we took everyone's feedback and chefed up something a little bit spicier, a little bit more fun to play, and with better mechanics in every sense. So we did a last minute switch up to bamboozle people who thought it was one thing. It's really something way better. It's just a timeline. Our Chinese New Year's is coming up, and a core part of our team is based out of China. So it's kind of hard scheduling up, like the devs are working overtime, but the devs are cooking. So honestly, everything is pretty smooth and good to go. Oh, another thing, one thing that was quite difficult that people might not understand. This is kind of like some nerd stuff on like the tech side. So if you're a player of this game, it's not too big of a deal because the issue is already resolved. But there's a requirement when the multi-language support, and it's not like you kind of copy paste and change it. With a lot of these games, to make it look prettier, a lot of the text is like an image. So now think about having to change the text on a unique image in 5 different languages in a very short timeline. Like usually it's a very time-consuming process, but we are working hard to kind of get multi-language support ready off the rip. So regardless of where you are, if you're in Japan, Korea, if you speak English, so you're from anywhere else in the world, or Thai or Chinese, like you're good to go. So that was a difficult thing, just timeline crunch before Chinese New Year, because like posts holiday season, like Christmas, New Year's, everyone kind of took time off. So there's a lot jam packed within this like last few weeks, a crazy sprint, but we should be good to go. And I know every other team is feeling the same way. So it's not just us, it's everyone, and things are looking good though.
Yeah, I think Lunar New Year is only about 2 weeks away at this point. So you have next week, which is is supposed to be, a lot of the games are launching. Then the week after, the idea was, we're gonna have the Lunar New Year break for people to start playing the games, but who knows, right? Yeah. So we do have one last question. I'm going to open this up to anyone here who would like to answer this. I know that this question kind of Queen technically already answered, but we'll just ask it anyways. Are there any other mini dapps or projects that any one of you are looking out for or found interesting other than your own?
I guess I can answer that, right? So given that, again, let me emphasize how each and every single one of us, our projects were chosen by before 1,000 people, right? 1,000 applications, and each and every single one of us, Rich's project here, Alex and Queen and Tony, are very, very interesting at that, right? So given that, we were chosen for a reason. And so far, I haven't seen any boring projects, and everything's exciting. in my eyes. So yeah.
Yeah, I believe Queen was going to answer. Queen, did you want to have an answer?
Yeah. But yeah, for me, other Goblins projects are very attractive for me, and we want to collaborate with them. And yeah, we have to make a big wave of Goblins. Yep.
Yeah, hopefully we're gonna have some goblin-related campaigns in the near future. Yeah, yeah. So, would anybody else like to answer this question?
What I want to see is I want to see all the existing Web 2 IPs and how they kind of bring it differently into this line ecosystem, because a lot of these already have like existing games on like consoles or like on Steam or original apps. So I just want to see how Web 2 versus Web 3 studios kind of solve the same problem. Also, I just want to see like cool IPs. Like, I'm a gamer too, bro, so I just want to play these games and just chill, have fun. Also, final closing thought, I want to collab with the cool ones. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, some super exciting thoughts over from Rich from Midnight Survivors. I guess then we can conclude for this this AMA's panel session. Thank you. This basically concludes the very second of the many AMAs we're going to be doing for the launch of Mini Dapps online. Thank you all for tuning in, and remember to follow Kaya at Kaya Chain, the Dapp portal, and all the Mini Dapp socials. I believe they've said it multiple times in this entire AMA session. Follow all the socials on X, on Facebook, or wherever they may want you to follow. I think we also do have the Dapp portal OA that just recently launched. I mean, the account has launched. The Dapp portal hasn't launched yet. So if everyone can head over to our Twitter, I think we've just done a quote tweet, and they can go ahead and add the Dapp portal as a friend, and then get prepared and ready for the Dapp portal launch coming soon. Yeah. So the next AMA session will be held on January 21st, which is next Tuesday at 9 p.m. KST, same time as today. So I hope to see y'all there. And I guess we can have one last goodbye from all our esteemed guests. Anyways, yeah, one last goodbye. And yeah, all the best. And I hope to see you all again. The audience, not you, not anyone here, obviously, on Tuesday. So thank you all for attending this special second session of the AMA. Thank you all to our guests for coming. And yeah, I'll see you all soon. Okay, bye.
Thank you,
See ya.
guys.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Do this.
Bye.